the midnight line, yeah, but that's UTC, and that's 1 hour 18 minutes ago, yeah, so 2:20. Remember, I was completely exhausted trying to keep a train of thought earlier. Midnight. The camera's not actually showing the colours that are on it. There's green, red, red, red. Different colours in that one compared to that. And these aren't complete white columns. They're not complete white columns. Sorry, I was talking with a cigarette in my mouth that was unlit. So they're minor spikes, but that was the build up to what I was saying was coming. Here's the 3. And then the main spike. Half 11 to 12 o'clock. And suddenly, I'm all hyper again. So I'm just chilling, balancing the energy. You know what ladies are like when they go for a toilet break. They take their phone with them and they have a little wander about on the internet. They like to know what's going on. Someone's thinking, you gonna give me a cuddle or not, or you gonna just fucking look at me? Yeah, I'm going to bed in a minute anyway, but someone's thinking like, you've been in here a long time and I haven't had no play today. Manchester Inquiry. God, mate. Greater Manchester give them what? Oh, let's just have a look at the Sky News site and see what, because I'm not pressing the videos on here because I just simply don't want to know. Let's just have a quick look, see what they're trying to push. Midday deadline for Greater Manchester to accept or make the government Tier 3 lockdown deal to get government cash. So they've been given an ultimatum. A lot of guns in Manchester if the police want to get heavy-handed and start throwing the weight about. There's a lot of guns up there. And the police ain't got enough guns to cope with that. It only needs one city to kick off and then they're all going to do it. So Boris Johnson is in a very, very precarious situation now. They're gently trying to poke and prod people to see who are going to be his torture and kill targets. But he's trying to do it in a way where he's not going to get them all killed. Meaning the politicians and the ruling elites, because that's what he's just done by announcing that bill public. Well, he didn't announce it public, one of his own MPs stood up and announced it as being sneaked through. So Boris Johnson has actually made them all targets now by saying he's given them and different agencies the right to kill us and torture us if we stand up and say or protest against his imposed dictates. You know, let us stick things up your children's noses and damage their pineal glands, or we're going to take your food money away. Get back to school. Do as you're told. You what? You know? Ireland, 6-week lockdown. He's gone. The Irish people are going to rise up soon as well. They're not going to have that. So he's getting ready. And he takes someone to come along and say, right, well, it's about time we all start working together then, and fuck them off for good. And unfortunately, they're her ministers. She carries the can for it. So the Irish don't trust them, nor do we now, because of what they're doing to us. COVID might never fully disappear, even with a vaccine. Wow. Circuit breaker, eh? Circuit breaker, as in expecting a power cut, are you, Boris? Or are you going to cut people's power, are you, Boris? Idiot, isn't he? He really doesn't know what he's doing. Just threatened our loved ones, he has. And he knows what's coming. Right, so a load of bull. Load of bull in that. Let's have a quick look at the local media. I bet there's similar stuff going on now. Well, I simply ain't been interested in it today because I've been focused on doing what I do. Otherwise, it would have spiralled out of control. And the last thing they want is a magnitude 10. Right. So, I'm not even looking at the caption yet, but I'm just trying to think what this could possibly be about. Because so far today, and in the last couple of days, I've been asked about a Muslim guy in France, seen a Muslim guy triggered in London, ripping down the cross on a church, so what are they having a dig about that? Oh, child sex offender from Peterborough caught out by paedophile hunters, jailed. Peterborough burglar caught on CCTV using victims' bank cards. Man accused of crystal meth production in Peterborough. Woman in court for possessing knife and £300 alcohol thefts. Parking firms make bid to bring back clamping. Anything positive going on? Trying to see something. Online shop launched. Peterborough exceeds new home target but falls short on affordable housing. Peterborough residents protest over field fencing. Coronavirus radical restructure put on hold as council prepares to chase up tenants' council tax. They told us not to pay council tax because they claim money for people and don't pay it until we tell you to. Radical restructure of Peterborough City Council has been put on hold due to the coronavirus. Was expecting a £14 million deficit. it has now outlined savings of 11.9 through changes on how it operates services. So lots of cuts coming. Thrown out the window by current crisis, with the deficit now escalating to 36 million. So where's the so many millions that was earmarked for Millfield, whose residents started complaining and setting up Facebook groups about it, publicly naming Peterborough Council for misappropriating funds that was meant for them? And what was the council's response? Go in there with the police, start pushing people about, winding up the Muslim and European area of the city. How dare you accuse us of misappropriating funds? We're going to come and clamp your car and start issuing parking tickets and start telling you to get off the streets. Pathetic, innit? So the council with their enforcers, just like gangsters. So the council's been given 27.9 million by the government, but COVID has cost them 38.9 million. So the government's pocketed the rest then, basically, that's what they're telling us. So it's a bit like the banking crisis, isn't it? Where's the fucking money? Where's it gone? Same old Tories, same as under Thatcher. Yeah, and more blah 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 as it goes down, trying to justify and distract. Yeah, a load of bullshit, as I suspected. Right. Anything going on YouTube? Anyone online that's worth listening to at the moment? Not seen no alerts yet. We're doing time wise 6 minutes. Let's chuck that on while I have a look at the lovely Amaranth, who I can hear in the background.
Life kicks in, the sun drips down and the shadows flit like knives. Over concrete wastelands strewn with glass, someone's paid the price. The primal scream for the TV screen says you can have your heart's desire. If you bare your soul for the ultimate goal, where possession stands you higher than your friend or foe that you never know, but you've cursed their every move. Through the paper thin walls separating your lives, where there's nothing left to choose. It's a wonderful world if you don't buckle under and you don't rub against the grain. In the fading light, if you're a little bit tight, you can manage to ignore the pain. And life kicks in, and survival begins. Through the veil of your tears, scream today, I'm alive, I'm alive, I'm alive. Wanting something more than anyone could ever give. The message slips into the brain, the vicious sedative. Know your place and keep the faith, and things will turn out fine. And the turns of endearment are simple enough. That's yours and this is mine. The misery of the world sits like infection in your eyes. So twist your fingers, clench your fist, find someone to despise. Push against the wall of such injustice till it seems the only freedom you'll ever get is the one you touch your dreams. And life kicks in and survival begins.
Watch your squiggles.
Oh, just breathe today, I'm alive, I'm alive. No good unless I'm wrong, and useless when I am. And somebody said, you must be a lucky man, 'cause you've got nothing to believe in.
Looks like she's just setting up for audio sensory, which is good for autistic people, or if you just want to shut your eyes and listen to that sort of thing. It agrees with me sometimes, but won't be much much good to me at the moment. So no offence to Amrit, she's a nice person, but I'm winding down to try and get some rest. What's all the flinching for? What's all the flinching for? What's all the flinching for? No, you don't need to do that. Come on, up. You don't have to keep proving you're submissive. Your mum might be coming here soon, mightn't she? That's who you need to be submissive around, instead of being your dominant self, like you was with Snatch. Because Angel will put you in your place. And I will back Angel up.